How's it going, everyone? This is Abe's Card Collection back with another Through the Mail Tuesday video. This week we have 8 returns to open and check out, and one dreaded RTS from Jeff Bostic. Came back in 12 days, returned to sender, not deliverable as addressed. I thought I checked sports card forums and sportscollectors.net, and I don't know, this lines up with both those addresses that are on both those websites, so I don't know, maybe he's not signing anymore, but I don't know, let me know if you guys have had successes from him recently. I'd really like to get this, I got a rookie card in here, of course, so I'd love to get that signed. But hopefully these 8 have some successes in them. So let's get started in Fort Myers, Florida. Nice hard card, fairly thick. I drop it, and Jim Hart, not bad, on a 75 tops, personalized. Looks like the ink came off just a little bit on there, that's okay. And then we have a 76 tops, 75, 76, and that looks really nice. A Roger Staubach, I think these are a 94. Really clean autograph. Don't see it as well on these ones, but this one, perfect background for his signature. Still going to probably feature that 76 tops. Looks really, really nice. So, Mr. Jim Hart came to the NFL out of Southern Illinois. Went on to the St. Louis Cardinals. Played his entire career there minus his last year, which was with Washington in 1984. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler, 4 consecutive years from 1974 to 1977. In 1974, he was voted the NFC Offensive Player of the Year and is in the Arizona Cardinals Ring of Fame. He had 209 touchdowns and 247 interceptions with just under 35,000 career passing yards. Mr. Jim Hart. These came back in 10 days, courtesy of home. Pretty cool. Got Mr. Jim Hart about 7 months ago. So, great returner. Great signature. Does love to personalize. I enjoy that as well. Put him right there. 3 for 3 for Mr. Jim Hart. And we'll go up just a little bit north to Atlanta Metro. Can't really tell if there's a hard card in here or not. Seems sort of thick. No hard card, but we have a World Series manager. That's cool. I actually didn't notice in this picture where he was, but he knows exactly where it was. Ned Yost. Of course, won the World Series in 2015 with the Kansas City Royals. He's also a player for a short period of time. Played for the Brewers, the Rangers, and the Expos from 1980 to 1985. They went on to a very, very nice coaching career. He was also a part of the 1995 Atlanta Braves World Series team. I think he was the bench coach there. And then started his managerial career with the Milwaukee Brewers in 2003. That ended in 2008. And then in 2010 to 2019, he was with the Kansas City Royals, where, of course, he won that World Series ring as a manager. So 2 rings total. He won over 1,200 games in his managerial career. Not too bad. He did lose 1,300 games, but those early Royal teams were a little rough. Same with some of those Brewer teams, but really helped them shine. So thank you, Mr. Ned Yost. I think he was actually part of that. I think it was 2008 where the Brewers picked up CC Sabathia, or maybe that's 2007, and they just went on an absolute tear to make the playoffs. But really nice signature. Thank you, Mr. Ned Yost. The managerial card and the World Series card. Let's see, these came back in 68 days. So a little bit of a wait, but well worth it. Our next return is from Los Angeles, California. And as you can see, I don't know what was going on here. Came to me like that. So let's just, yeah, we're not going to use scissors. We'll just continue that. We have a card. Look at that, Martin Mule. Loving on a football. Cleveland Browns fan. This card came out of a very large lot of like 3,500 cards I bought over the summer for I think $14. But Martin Mule, I know him from his earlier time in the early 90s on Roseanne as Leon. So my wife is very much so into that show, so I knew exactly who he was. He's also part of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, was on Arrested Development as well, and then had a recurring role in 2.5 Men as kind of a pharmacist that liked to really get into what he was selling. So, Martin Muehl, out of LA. This came back very quick. I think it was, let's see, looking at the spreadsheet, 12 days. Not bad. Great picture. I think he actually is my first actor I've ever gotten. There's a couple more I want to send to that are pretty good TTMers. But I haven't seen any successes on him in a while and thought I'd take a chance. Because why not? I would just lose a card that I'm in maybe half a penny for. But fantastic. Wife's going to love that one. Let's go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This one's very thin as well. Let's see what we got. I can't even get it open. It's so thin. There we go. We have manager Craig Counsell. 2 of 2, 2006 and 2002 Topps opening day. Manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, which is exactly where I sent this, to the Milwaukee Brewers, I think all the way back in June, maybe? So it's been quite some time. It's been 181 days these have been out. But 2006 Topps, 2002 Topps opening day. Of course, was a part of these Arizona Diamondbacks World Series championship. I think he's doing a pretty good job with Milwaukee, too. He's a great signature. Check that out. Nice big loops. Kind of surprised. This was, I haven't really seen any successes on this, but I like to send cards out that you just never know if you're going to get them back, especially to current managers and players and stuff like that. Last week we got lucky with Shane Bieber. This week we get lucky with Craig Counsell. So, really nice return. Really like how these 2006 Topps cards turn out with ink on them. That white border. Thank you, Mr. Craig Counsell. Let's go over to Pittsburgh, PA. They're Milwaukee's division, so why not? That was not planned. Just kind of going on the fly here. Nice. Elroy face on a 1960 Topps card. Really nice. Have a 1969 Topps card. A 1961 Topps card. And then a 1957 Topps card. Looks like the Sharpie started to die out a little bit there, but that's okay. Looks really nice. Elroy face, 4 for 4. I have gotten him before if you've seen this channel. I tend to send to him once every 6 months or so. So these came back in just 7 days. I did send a $10 donation with this as well. I don't think he charges, but he's been such a great TTMer for a long, long time. So I try to send at least $10 whenever I send to him. But who's Roy Face? He spent pretty much his entire career with the Pirates. To get a cup of coffee with the Tigers and the Expos at the tail end of his career. 6-time All-Star. Part of the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates World Series championship team, where he saved 3 games in the series. I think he was the first to save 3 games in one World Series. So pretty incredible stat there. I think he had 193 saves, which today doesn't sound that amazing compared to today's closers, but he was really the first closer. Guys back in the day used to just pitch until their arm fell off, and they'd ride the starting pitchers all the way to the end. And so he kind of helped shape the game a little bit into what it is now. But 4 for 4. Really like this 61. I know the 60's from the World Series team, but I'm going to have to go with the 61. 60 still wants to be on top. We'll put those right there. Thank you, Mr. Roy Face. Again, these came back in 7 days. I did send $10 with them. So, your mileage may vary, but let's go down to North Houston, Texas. I think we got one from there last week. Elvin Bethea, Hall of Famer. Maybe we'll go 2 for 2 on Hall of Famers, and we do. Rookie card, Kenny Houston, 1971 Topps with the Hall of Fame inscription, blue ink. That looks fantastic. And he did not sign the 74 Topps, it looks like. So, 1 of 2 success for Mr. Kenny Houston. Not sure if he raised his fees up, or if he just only signs one per. But let's take note of that. And let's take note of his career. How about a 12-time Pro Bowler? Finished his career with 49 interceptions and 12 touchdowns. Pretty impressive and incredible. So, started his career out with the Houston Oilers in 1967 and finished his career, as you can see here on the left, with the Washington football team. As a part of the Oilers, Titans, Ring of Honor, and the 70 Greatest Redskins, as well as their Ring of Fame. Part of the 100th and 75th anniversary All-NFL team. So, fantastic career, Mr. Kenny Houston. If he had to sign one, I'm glad he signed the rookie card. So, going forward, probably just send him one each time, but he has a $10 fee per. Maybe it's $20 now, but definitely going to be sending to him again. Love getting those rookie cards signed, and that turned out incredible. Thank you, Mr. Ken Houston. I think we have 2 left. So, Columbus, South Carolina. Let's see what we got. This one is extremely thick. And we know who this is. Sent to him once before. Let's see. Mr. Bobby Richardson. Let's see. And he signed the back again. Well, he didn't sign it. He just wrote Billy. Or Bobby, I'm sorry. Looked like Billy. But Bobby Richardson. Let's see. I sent him 2 cards. He signed both of them. A 64 and a 63 tops. Very nice. Looks like we have his. He's going to tell us his stats here. 8-time Gold Glove Award winner. Or was that 5-time Gold Glove? 8-time All-Star, I believe is what he was. So, pretty incredible. He also won 3 World Series and was the 1960 World Series MVP. This pairs up very well with Mr. Elroy Face. But Bobby Richardson, saw his stats, 8-time All-Star. He was a 3-time World Series champion. Go along with those 5 Gold Gloves. And of course, was the World Series MVP. In a losing effort to the Pittsburgh Pirates. I believe he had 12 RBIs that series. Absolutely incredible. He retired at a very young age. I think he was only like 31 or something like that. And as an 8-time All-Star, if he would have kept playing, who knows how many he would have made. Is not currently in the Hall of Fame. I think he has a chance maybe one day down the road. But if he would have kept playing, sure, no doubt, he would have been a Hall of Famer. So Bobby Richardson, 2 for 2. Sent him $10, so he is $5 per. And these came back in just 9 days. They look really, really nice. I like these inscriptions too. Very appreciative. Thank you, Mr. Bobby Richardson. Put those down there next to Elroy Face. And we have Seattle, Washington. Close things out. Definite hard card. We have a Warren Moon rookie card. Is it signed? It is signed. That is incredible. I sent to Warren Moon last February and never heard back from him. And so I sent out a couple weeks ago maybe. We can get the official time on that real quick. Sent to him 15 days ago and got these back. Or got this card back. But I picked this up at a card show for $6. He does charge, it looks like $10 now. And he's been pretty consistent over the last couple of months. So I thought it was a good time to send this rookie card out. And it looks absolutely incredible. Even though these 85 Topps cards with the black borders, you know, they get chipped up, this card still looks like it came back in pretty good condition. Only right up here there's a little bit of chipping, but looks fantastic. So Warren Moon, how about we start his career out in the CFL? I mean, he did go to the University of Washington, so it's pretty cool too, but didn't get drafted, so he went to the CFL and played for the Edmonton Eskimos, where he was a 5-time Grey Cup champion. That is like their Super Bowl. So pretty incredible. Then went to the NFL with the Houston Oilers for quite a while. Was the NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 1990. Was a 9-time Pro Bowler. Led the league in passing yards twice and touchdowns once. After his time with the Oilers, he went on to the Vikings, the Seahawks, and then closed things out with the Chiefs. So thank you, Mr. Warren Moon, as you see here, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2006. That is a great way to end this week. Couple Hall of Famers. Let's see. We got 2 Hall of Famers. We got an actor. We got some 1960 World Series guys going on. We have a current, I would call him. He's a manager still, so always love to send to stadiums and get returns back. And then we have manager of the World Series. And then Jim Hart. Fantastic week. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope your mailboxes are full as well. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye for now.